We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Tigers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season? Turning it on! That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Here's the handoff. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give out of the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Motion from the wideout. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. The give on the inside. Top run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Going to swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Prime. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's turned. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davidson. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Got his man out of the backfield. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Auburn lines up quickly.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
To the air on first down. On target over the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they got it first and 10 from the 28. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Just keep slinging it. Caught close to the marker. It's Turner. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. He's looking downfield to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. That looked like it had a chance to be good.
Pulled and finds his man on the left. He's got room. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Texas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
These offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off.
And the returner will be knocked down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Makes the catch. It's Fry. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got him to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
These guys aren't human evil. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Spins away from the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Prime. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It is loud in here as they try to help He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. Big fella moving. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The RPO, it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Snagged that ball in the end zone, but couldn't keep the foot in bounds along that left sideline. Is incomplete.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a connection. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Good, right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Auburn offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys won it at halftime, and you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Davidson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Fry. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, going to the air. The throw. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Auburn going to work with another first down. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? To get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got him wide open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He leaves it with his back.
And you're seeing on both sides, really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And nice job by the D defending the RPO. They didn't bite on the play fake too hard. Everybody was able to stay back, and they ultimately forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for 6. Touchdown, Auburn! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set, first down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Rides to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn!
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Finds his man. It's Pride. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
At the 42. Good enough for a first down.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
14.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll give it to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCutcheon. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Just tosses down the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. East Carolina rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Greenville. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. QB got it himself. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Tigers want to move quickly.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hand.
Looking deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Got a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll send the back in motion. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, going RPO in that second down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up third and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now, and he takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this third down because of the quarterback's decision-making.
And the Longhorns line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Quarterback will keep it. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Got the first down and still on his feet. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Power football with the run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Looks as if they're going to get the W behind a really good performance from their passing attack and maybe hold that edge in the rankings as well, fellas.
They're going to hold the edge. They're going to create some separation, too, I think, because of the throwing ability. This quarterback came into this game lighting it up. We knew in the preseason this guy had talent, but against an opponent like this, David, it's impressive to see his performance.
It's one thing to have talent, but to get all the talent with the new pieces every single year to work together, this passing attack looks like they're going to be formidable. And now you already got that one top 25 win for the resume to keep building throughout this season.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss.
Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.